everybody, and welcome to these your guided messages from Spirit. As you know, my name is Linda, and we bring these messages to you at least once a week, usually every 4 to 5 days. So let's ask, shall we? This is for the collective, this is for all of us. What is it Spirit would like to say? I would like to mention that we are coming up to a full moon in a few days. Um, in fact, it's the 9th today, I think. Let's have a look. Yes, yes. It's terrible. The computer is so far away, isn't it? We will have a full moon soon. I have done a video on what we need to let go of because full moons are all about letting go. So, keep your eyes open for that one. It's done for each and every star sign. What it is you need to let go. So, have a look, and there's some beautiful messages there for all of us, myself included, when it comes to what we need to let go of with this full moon coming up in Capricorn. But today we're asking Spirit for some guidance on what is going on in our life now, what is going on in the world, what they'd like to tell us, what they'd like to say, encourage us, guide us. It's in the hands of Spirit. And as you know, I always choose one card from beautiful Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. I love this deck. It's one of my favourites. It found me, and we now incorporate it into our work, and we really do love the messages and the guidance that it gives out to each and every one of you. So we put that to one side, as you know. We don't look at it. We just leave it there, and we'll look at the end. And I'm going to ask Spirit just to give us some guidance and ask them what is it that you'd like to talk to us about, all of us, myself included, at the moment. And I usually like to get my guide to choose them. She runs my left hand, and I like to just go into the middle of the deck and cut. But she chooses. That way I feel confident that, she has chosen these messages for you. So let's have a look. We're going to ask for three. We've got the Queen of Swords, and we've got the Page of Cups, and we have the Lovers. Okay, it's decision time. So that's rather interesting, isn't it? So we have the Queen of Swords, everybody. Now, the Queen of Swords, as we know, is a very powerful energy. And so we are being asked to step into this energy of independence, of experience. We've got the experience, we need to be independent. But more than anything, we need to focus. We need to put everything aside that is maybe stopping us or holding us back from our journey at the moment. Just look at her. Look at she is really concentrating on that crystal ball, isn't she? She is looking to the future. She wants to keep focused on her future. She doesn't want anybody to get in the way or anything to get in the way. So this is the time for us because we're just about under the energy of this full moon. It's coming up, and so this is where things are already starting to change. I'm starting to feel it, and I'm sure many of you also are starting to feel an optimism. Let me know in the comments how you are feeling at the moment. And then when you do have a look at the full moon video that we've done, again, just see how it has affected you or it is affecting you. But the Queen of Swords is very much about making positive, optimistic, long-term plans, clearing away that which no longer serves us also. So again, under the umbrella of letting go of the full moon, she is now in a place where she's saying to us, we need to let go of that no longer serves us. Let go of your worries, let go of your fears, let go of doubts and all of that sort of thing. Try not to ponder on that sort of thing because you've got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, look, it's pages are messages. Pages on news, communication, all that sort of thing. And this is very much water signs. So cups are our emotion. And so this could be a time when there could be some conversations that need to take place that are a little bit emotional, but are necessary, that need to take place. this is also about our abilities, our psychic abilities, our sensitivities, our intuition. Um, and it can, pages can be somebody coming into our life, somebody who's very sensitive, who's very intuitive. It could be that we're not talking about relationships in these videos. These are for the collective, and so they're what's going on in the world, and what we need to take into consideration, what's going on in our planet and in our life. But we do have the lovers as well. So even though this is not a lover's reading, for some of you, it is very possible somebody special could be coming in around about this time when you see this video. So it could be somebody new, it could be, look, it could be somebody at work. Someone new may come in and join the team, and you just click straight away. You get on really, really well. It could be that. Could be you could go out to a friend's place, or you could go out to dinner with a group of friends and you meet somebody special. Somebody brings somebody special along. So it can be a new person coming in because we have got the relationship card here. But the relationship card, the lovers in particular, is also about decisions. So this could be a time where you could be weighing things up about a relationship. Doesn't have to be a loved one. You could be weighing some things up as to whether or not you want to move forward or move away from a situation again, because we've got this umbrella of this full moon looming over us at the moment. So some of you could also be in that situation where you need to decide whether or not this person or this situation, doesn't have to be a person, it really needs to be taken away, or you need to take yourself away or back away from something that doesn't help you in any way and is in fact detrimental to you, because this is what the Queen of Swords is about. She is she clears things away. She doesn't take up any nonsense. So this is not a time to put up with things or people or situations that you're not interested in, or that you find too stressful, or too troublesome. And so weigh things up. This is a time to try and bring balance back and just make sure that you make the right decision. We also, the Lovers card is run, is overseen by Archangel Raphael. And so Archangel Raphael is also about good health and healing and helping relationships. So if you are in a situation where you're not quite sure how to go about fixing something, Archangel Raphael is the one to go to. Now, I've often gone to Archangel Raphael in situations where maybe, there's somebody, not a love relationship, but somebody that I'm having difficulty with, or I find difficult to connect to. Over the years, I've often called upon Archangel Raphael and asked if they can help me with that situation. And even if I've had a falling out with anybody over the years, no matter who they are, and I'm sorry about it and I want to reconnect and heal that relationship, I've also always gone to Archangel Raphael. And it's always been fixed in a matter of, in a short time, matter of days, and the longest being weeks. So it's a wonderful archangel to call upon when it comes to cementing relationships and healing relationships and friendships. And it's also, the Archangel Raphael is also the angel for healing, for your health. And sometimes when we heal relationships, we do actually heal ourselves as well. So that's the archangel to call upon when you're also wanting some support in your health and making changes and healing in your physical mind, body, soul as well. So I'm just going to ask now my guide if she will just give us a little bit more about what's happening in the world and what she'd like us to know, what we need to know, maybe what we need to concentrate on or take into consideration. And we're just going to ask her to give us some of the tarot, the original tarot. And sometimes, this can be we can, yes, you see, we've got this again. So we've got this. This is the Two of Cups, which again is all about relationships or decisions more than anything. Oh, it is all about decisions because we do have the Justice card next to that. So it's obvious some of you, not all of you, but some of you are trying to make up your mind about something. You're trying to make a decision. And the Justice card is saying that, first of all, you have to do what's right for you. You have to step into the energy of the Queen of Swords. And secondly, this is making a fair and just decision. Now, in the Justice card in the tarot, if you have a look at those scales, they're actually in balance. They're not out of balance. They're in balance. And in the other hand, he's got the sword. So the Justice card is very much standing your ground, and so that things don't get out of balance. This is, you've brought things back and now you're going to stand your ground on something. We are also looking at the Five of Wands here. So this is where things could be a bit competitive at the moment. If you are in a court case, if you're fighting for something at the moment, the Queen of Swords is about making objective decisions, clearing away that no longer suits you, and sticking to your gun and standing your ground and being strong. And so if you are in a bit of a conflict at the moment, it's very important that you do make a fair and just decision, because we have got the Two of Cups. You could be in a conflict over a relationship, splitting up with somebody. This could also be a job, a career, where you work. There could be they haven't done the right thing for you, so you've got to have to take them to court. And everybody's against you. You're really battling to try and stay on top of that. And if that is the case, then what you need to know is, which is really good, is that there is an end coming to this. So this is the Ten of Wands. And so the Ten of Wands tells us that at last this is coming to an end and you're going to be moving forward. And look, this is game, we've got scales. We have got decisions here. We've got things being decided, very much so, haven't we? We've got things. And so many of you could be in that situation at the moment where you are trying very hard to decide on something. We also have for you the Six of Cups. Now, a lot of tarot readers look at this card as something from the past. I've always looked at it and felt it's more of a gesture or an offer of some kind, because there he is. He's showing her, he's offering her, he's bringing her flowers in a loving way, isn't he? So I can never understand why people look at this as a past card, because I never have. I know that there is a cup that's sitting in the background. I know that's sitting there, but there's also these four cups too sitting in the front here. And so the way I look at this is, I do see a lot of love here, and yes, in some cases it could be love that's old, love it was um, discovered way back. It's very possible, but I see this today for you more as hope for change. That's what I'm being given to say to you. This could be a change, or this could be something now reigniting or progressing. And it is sitting next to the Two of Cups. So for some of you, not all of you, of course, this part may resonate with you. It may not for all of you. So let it go if it doesn't. But I feel very much that there is this a connection that could very well be reignited, and a fair and just decision may be made if you have these conversations, you talk about it with, we've got the Page of Cups, the emotional connection and communication. And we do have this very fair and just decision coming out of this. And finally, difficulty now coming to a closure. It can't get any worse than that. And but what follows is in many ways an acceptance and an agreement, maybe to bring things back into balance. This can, in some cases, for some of you, also be the finalisation of a battle. Maybe you have been fighting a court case, a divorce, something like that, a separation, and then now it's finally coming to a completion, and the finances get settled, and now the difficulties are over, and now you can move forward in a very positive way. So it's very possible for some of you that could also be the situation, and that can also be like fighting for payout in your career or your workplace where they haven't done the right thing by you, but now things are going to get settled and sorted out. And even though, look, it has been very, very difficult, it has indeed. You are being given the wheel of fortune as your future, as a future over the, now we come out of all of this, and this is what's coming up. This is your future. This is what's now possible. This moving on, and finally things finally getting moving for you. Yep, wonderful. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. And so we have the Four of Wands, which is a new home or place of work, or happiness, joy, celebration. And we have the Star. So this is the time now where just know and believe that everything is finally going to start moving forward for you. Everything is finally coming to a closure. It's been difficult. There's a lot of struggle here. And some of you have been going through quite a bit of struggle. So it can be your health as well. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Some of you could have been going through a lot of difficulty with your health. Whenever I see this card here, because of the way things have changed over the years, we have put our own interpretation into the modern world. And when my guide gives me this card, it very often also represents the end of health and also chemotherapy. Because we needed something to talk to people about that. And so this is now finally, for some of you, maybe you've been going through some real difficulties with your health, and it's been a bit turbulent for you. It's been difficult, but that is actually now coming to an end for many of you. And so now's the time for you to get back into balance in all ways, in all areas of your life, and be able to move forward. And know that, yes, you know what, those days are over. And okay, it hasn't been easy for some of you, because this is sitting above the Justice card. That for some of you, it's very possible that this has been a difficult time for you in a legal matter as well. But look, that is you're finally going to find yourself moving on here very quickly, and you'll be able to now move forward in a big way. This could also have been a battle around, a contract, in relation to a home or a business, and now all of your wishes are finally coming true because things are finally starting to move on now. You're getting the result you want, and you're able to free yourself up from all of this trauma and finally move on. A decision may have been made where you've got the contract sorted, or you've got the approval, and now you can move forward. So for some, it's a very positive outcome of what's been a difficult time. There's no doubt about that. I'm just going to ask Spirit for 3 cards from my private oracle deck, and just ask her what else she'd like to add to this this situation that many of us could be going through. And this is the time now to be moving on in more ways than one. So we've got the plane. What else would you like to give us? We've got the plane. And yeah, we have a situation here where some of you may feel you're up against a little bit of a brick wall, but it's all about how you're looking at things. So what Spirit is saying is that it's how we look at things. Sometimes we think we're up against a brick wall, but in actual fact, all we have to do is go to plan B and do things a bit differently. So if you are feeling as if you are up against a bit of a brick wall, then just ask yourself, well, am I not looking at this the way I should be? I know there must be another way out. You're not trapped. There is another way out, and that other way out will probably take you to this wheel of fortune and get things rolling. So it's time now for you to look at things a bit differently. And also, the Spirit is saying that you are being blessed and guided here, but you must have the confidence to do what's right for you. Because look, for some of you, not all of you, but for most of us, I think he's saying you have to do what's right for you. Have the confidence to, if you feel you need to move on from something, if this is an opportunity for you to even to have a job fly in, fly out, if this is an opportunity for you to move interstate or overseas, um, there's big possibilities here. Because what we have here is we have the 2-year card, which is the only card in this private deck of mine that is a long-term card. This is about opportunity. So some of you may be having an opportunity handed to you. This is about this decision, this for making a fair and just decision. This decision that came up in the very beginning of your reading, where you're trying to decide on something, and there's some big opportunity here now for maybe your own business, to step up and be the boss, or to take on something, or be the, go interstate, overseas, run a company, CEO, entrepreneur, because I've got the entrepreneur card. And so it's very possible that you could have been offered something, or you're going to start your own business or whatever, and the outcome is huge success. Really, really big success. This is an opportunity now. Now, this is not just now. This is opportunities. This is a 2-year card. So it's very possible that for some of you, this could be saying that if you take this leap of faith, if you look at this and you're not afraid to not afraid to have the confidence to move on and up, and whatever this plane is saying to you, you'll know what it means, that this could grow over the next couple of years into something very, very successful. So you have opportunities here to really build something in your life that over the next couple of years could really flourish. So don't doubt yourself if it feels right. Look into the paperwork, look into the documentation, check all of that out. If it feels right, then this is a creative endeavor, too. So, yeah, lovely messages for us, isn't it? So I'm just going to have a look at the message that Spirit is giving us from the angels, gods and goddesses deck, and that she's given us the angel of soul love, which is rather interesting because we did have a lot of love of partnership on this table today, didn't we? So let's have a look here. Number 34. So this is the angel. Yes, for some of us, it seemed to have a lot to do with relationships today, didn't it? And Spirit's in charge of all of this, so they know what they want to say. So I'm sure that there has been some guidance here today for many of you, and that's to be able to maybe get the sort of guidance that you do need at the moment. So isn't this lovely? Isn't that beautiful? So time to look at how you value yourself. The world around you is simply a reflection of your inner world, beliefs, and your feelings. So this is a really powerful message about how we look upon ourselves, everyone. There is a person or a group of people in your life at present who keep putting you down and undervaluating what you say or do. The angel of soul love realizes that this is a painful and hurtful situation for you, and has shown up in your reading today to help you work through and heal this issue. So it's obvious somebody out there, you really are struggling with this situation. this could be at work where you're being bullied, or you're finding you're up against it and people are against you. And sometimes, we do work in a place where there are people like this, clicky little groups that put you to one side or treat you badly. If you're going through that, please, um, call upon Archangel Raphael to help you to get through that, because you know, people like that, you don't want them in your life anyway, and you certainly don't want to become a part of that environment, do you? So just ask for strength and ask for help from the angels, and I know they will step up and help you. From a higher perspective, all happens as an act of love. The people in your life at present are simply here to help you face your own feelings of inadequacy, self worth, and self love. This is not to say, however, that you should put them on the back, pat them on the back for making you feel small or sad. Rather, it is the opposite. Stand up for yourself, regardless of what others think or say, and know that you are eternally worthy of love. In essence, you have a wondrous and beautiful being of light and love. You are a wondrous and beautiful being of light and love. You are held in eternal embrace by the soul of creation. You are loved and valued more than you will ever know. Start to have loving thoughts for yourself. You are perfect just as you are. There is no need to change anything about you except for the perceptions you hold about yourself. Affirm to yourself many times each day, I am love, I am light. I value and honor myself through my thoughts and through all I say and do. The more I love and value myself, the more love and value I attract from those around me. So those of you, I feel this is a message here. There's somebody watching today who's maybe up against it when it comes to the terrible energies of others. You could be being bullied, you could be being made to feel terrible. There's nothing worse than being made to feel like an outsider, or people ganging up against you in criticism and making fun of you. There's nothing worse than doing that to someone. And what my guide has just asked me to say here, he's just asked me to say this. If you are one of those people, then the problem really is within your soul, isn't it? If you are in a group of people who are treating somebody like this, you have to step into your soul and your conscience and ask yourself, is this really you? Is this really you? Because most of the time, everybody has a beautiful part of themselves. And so if you have found yourself in a group of people, but you're not comfortable with how they are responding to others, if you are in a group of people who are bullies, very often you're there because you're afraid that they could treat you badly, so you'd rather be there than on the outside. There's a lot of understanding from the spirit realm about that. Spirit understands when you're a little bit afraid, and so you get into that gang or that group because you think, well, if I stay with them, then I'm safe. But in actual fact, you're really going against your own grain, aren't you? And so try very hard, if you can, to detach or free yourself from that, because hurting others is not the answer. It's not the way you really are. You have an essence within you that is love, and so work on that side of yourself, okay? And don't blame yourself for feeling a little bit inadequate or feeling frightened. Don't feel that the universe is going to judge you. You can change that, and you can show remorse. And once you show remorse and you are genuinely sorry for some of the things you may have said and done, our Creator forgives us for that because He knows what's in your heart. And so look after yourself and be a beautiful, beautiful human being. Be the best you can be. And it will show within you. You will feel so much better within yourself when you are kind, understanding, and show compassion. So, everybody, it's been an interesting message through from Spirit today, hasn't it? Very, very interesting. I hope it has helped you in some way. And it's an interesting one that I've just been given. This is the teddy bear. And the teddy bear is all about being sorry and forgiving ourselves for some of the little things that we sometimes do out of concept of ourselves. And make peace within yourself for being human. Make peace within. Come to terms with the truth. And that is, we all make mistakes. I've made them. I've made plenty of mistakes. And we all do that. We all do. It just happens. It's part of learning. But this is, when you're sorry about something, don't be afraid to show it. Don't be afraid to show it, and you'll find that you will feel better and you could heal. You could very well heal something that turns into something magical. Okay, everyone, lovely to have been with you today. These videos come out every 4 or 5 days, as you know. So I love to hear from you. I'm Linda from Australia. Live on the Sunshine Coast in North Queensland. Today is 25 degrees and it's winter. I'm so blessed. I'm so very blessed. That's for sure. I'd love to hear where you're from. And whenever you do make comments, I always respond to you very quickly. I check them every morning. If you have received guidance today, if we've helped you in any way at all, we'd love a like because it does help the channel. If you would like to subscribe and receive the various kinds of guidance that Spirit does come to you with regularly, then please subscribe because you'll get notified on when things are coming out. And who knows, it could be the message that you are meant to hear. And I hope that today it was the message that you were meant to hear. Take care of yourself. Be kind and loving and compassionate to all who come in your way. You never know what they're going through. So be good, be nice to others, and it will, what we sow, we reap. So take care, won't you? Bye bye for now.